Good day, kids! Our subject for today is science. And today, I will discuss to you about reproductive system in plants. I am teacher Lani. Like animals, plants are also capable of reproduction. They reproduce in many ways. In general, plants exhibit both sexual and asexual reproduction. New plants can be produced through seeds and different parts. Example, stem, leaves, roots, and others. These are the reasons why you can see plants anywhere, especially in the forests where they get good physical conditions. This lesson is intended for you to describe the plant reproductive system responsible for the process, specifically sexual reproduction. The different activities that you will encounter in this lesson will lead you to understand how different parts of the plants functions in producing their own kind. Learning task number 1. Study the pictures. Name the plants. Identify the part of plants used for reproduction. Malunggay, horseradish, is a common plant found anywhere in the community. It has a lot of health benefits. Based on different studies, its parts are used for medicinal purposes. Which part of the malunggay plant is used to reproduce its kind? What part of plant seeds are developed? Flower is an accessory organ of the plants used in sexual reproduction. Flowers can be classified as complete and incomplete. A flower is said to be complete when it has both male and female reproductive parts. On the other hand, it is incomplete when it has only one reproductive part, either male or female. Perfect flower has the male or stamen and the female or pistil reproductive parts. Imperfect flower only has either the pistil or the stamen alone. Most plants important to agriculture like corn, rice, wheat, and soybeans are flowering, which means that they undergo sexual reproduction. Now, look at your surrounding. What do you think are the plants that show sexual reproduction? Flowers are parts of that indicate plant is producing seeds. When seeds are produced, it means the plant performs sexual reproduction. The first part is peduncle, are also called pedicel. Is the stalk of the flower that is important to hold the fruit. Number 2, receptacle is the thickened stem part attached to the peduncle, and it is where the flower or group of flowers grows. Number 3, sepals, pronounced as sepals, encloses and protects the upper parts of the flower, especially when the flower is still a bud. Sepals are considered modified leaves, which means they have special function. A flower has always a collection of sepal called calyx. Stamen. It is the male reproductive organ, consists of anther. It has two major lobes with pollen sacs that carries all the pollen. And filament is hair-like structure that holds the anther, bringing the pollen grains to the position where it can be released effectively. The next is pistil. It is the female reproductive organ. Consists of stigma. It is the one that receives the pollen grains It is a sticky and swollen structure at the tip of the style. Next, style is an elongated part of the flower that supports and connects the stigma to the ovary. Ovary. It holds the egg cells which are to be fertilized by the sperm from the pollen grains. Petals. The most observable parts of the flower in which people normally appreciate. Petals normally have different colors depending on the type and the species of plants. When petals are in group or by set, they are called corolla. Parts of a flower: pollen tube, petal, ovule, receptacle, sepal, pedicel, and the pistil consists of stigma, style, and ovary, while the stamen, it has anther and filaments. If both pistil and the stamen are present, the flower is considered complete or bisexual, like rose and gumamela. On the other hand, a flower with either stamen or pistil is considered as incomplete or unisexual. Plants like papaya and cucumber produce only unisexual flowers. Learning tasks. All plants that bear flowers are called flowering plants. Flowers are useful in the process of fertilization among plants. Below is a figure showing the parts of a flower involved in fertilization. Study the figure and label the parts of a flower. Thank you, kids, and have a good day. I am Teacher Lani.